More than a dozen states and territories will hold primaries on Super Tuesday, the biggest contest thus far in the 2016 election season. Steve Nannies reports. After the finishing touches were added to a new performing arts complex, the UTPA community gathered to show support to its fine arts students with their grand opening concert. A pastor has been shot and killed during services in Ohio. Authorities say it happened at 12:30 p.m. Sunday at St. Peter's Missionary Baptist Church. Witnesses who were in the church said the choir was singing when the suspect walked up to the pastor and opened fire. A man who witnesses identified as the pastor's brother was taken into custody. In California, a Ku Klux Klan rally turns violent. Fighting broke out between KKK demonstrators and counter-protesters Saturday. Steve Koog reports. With more than 60% of individuals testing positive for influenza at the Student Health Center, UTPA's medical director warned students to be extra cautious this flu season. 4 people are dead after a small plane crashed northwest of Houston. It happened Sunday morning. Officials say the pilot of another plane spotted the wreckage on the plane in a wooded area. The 4 people have not been identified. For the 3rd consecutive year, Washington Monthly Magazine has ranked UTPA's master's degree program as one of the leading institutions for the program nationwide. A U.S. senator wants to require the Federal Aviation Administration to institute minimum seat size rules for airlines. Senator Charles Schumer says commercial airlines have been shrinking the size of seats and reducing legrooms on planes. The FAA says the agency looks forward to reviewing the proposal. Latina Day, robotics competitions, the Career Expo, this year's Hashtag Week had it all. Our very own Danielle Burnell asked students what their favorite part of UTPA's largest event was. Here is this week's Man on the Street.
Marsha! Atta baby!
The race was on to catch the eye of one of the 20 scouts in attendance at the UTPA baseball stadium. Endurance, dedication, and passion for the game is what drove the university's finest players to showcase their best skills. Among those players was Vinny Mejia, a former UTPA baseball player.
Ultimate goal here as a baseball player is to, try to get to the affiliated level and, get to the big leagues. So this gave me the opportunity for affiliated scouts to watch what I can do, and it's just another opportunity.
Mejia, who played for UTPA from 2010 to 2012, has been dominating the independent minor leagues the last 2 summers and is currently with the Avon, Ohio Lake Erie Crushers. He took part of this year's Scout Day for his chance to be seen by Major League Scouts with the hopes of making his dream of playing in affiliated baseball and one day the big leagues come true.
It's a good time for the scouts to come out, and the guys will perform out here, and then the scouts get an idea of what players they want to come check out during the season and whatnot.
Typically, Scout Day is a chance for players to get on a team's radar, but for Mejia, it's a chance to get signed. While Mejia felt he could have played better, Coach Mantrana said Mejia has always been a good player and thought he excelled at what he's always been good at, batting.
I thought Vinny did well. One thing Vinny can do is hit, and he was the only player today to hit 3 home runs. None of our players were able to get it out. It was not an easy day to get it out today.
In the end, Mejia believes that a person can never be perfect at everything, so working hard is a key to success. For Bronx Country,
This is a historical moment. This is a game changer for our performing and fine arts.
The Performing Arts Complex at UTPA made its debut after 2 years of construction and planning.
This performing complex is not just a performance hall, it also has rehearsal halls. So every different ensemble, the orchestra, the band, all of these groups can now have the best rehearsal facilities as well.
The new facility was part of a $42.7 million project approved by the University of Texas Board of Regents. It features a 1,000-seat auditorium and 4 rehearsal halls that will be used by about 4,000 music majors.
I'm just really excited that we're at the end of this great project, and everybody is really excited and looking forward to the opening.
Construction on the 60,000 square foot center began in 2012. The 3-building complex will house practice rooms, classrooms, and music and listening labs. After undergoing renovations last fall, UTPA's baseball team has been in full swing as they now have a state-of-the-art stadium to call home.
Now it really has a college feel to it.
Originally, the field had characteristics of a minor league stadium.
The walls were much higher. It was a double wall in the outfield for advertising purposes.
From new outfield walls to protective netting and handrails in the dugouts, the remodeling has given players a safer environment.
Now we have padding, a padded floor, as you can tell there.
Previously, there was nothing in front of the dugouts to stop a foul ball from injuring a player.
And then if you talk about the liability issue of a line drive coming in and hitting one of our guys in the dugout, then this is definitely important as well.
After completely replacing the irrigation system, the new structure has hidden automatic sprinklers throughout the field, making it possible to water the entire stadium.
Because our irrigation system was broken, for 10 years they irrigated this field by hand. And as you can tell, there's a lot of grass to cover.
After implementing the new renovations, UTPA's coaches envision a strong future for the baseball program. For Brown Country, I am Melinda Garza.